Maya had built her entire life on dignity, resilience, and quiet power. But on this particular afternoon, as she walked confidently into the airport terminal, she never expected that her composure would be tested in front of hundreds of strangers and millions more who would later watch the truth unfold. She had just wrapped up a global board meeting in Atlanta. The agenda had been heavy: airline safety, industry standards, labor rights. As chair of Delta's board, Maya was known for her calm authority. People listened when she spoke. But today, she was not walking into a boardroom as she was walking onto a plane as just another passenger, or so she thought. When she handed her first-class ticket to the gate agent, the attendant's eyes flicked over her, narrowing with skepticism. "Ma'am, this isn't your seat. This is a first-class ticket." Maya smiled politely. "Yes, it is. My seat is 2A." The attendant's lips curled. She leaned closer, lowering her voice but not her disdain. "Don't play games. We both know you can't afford this. Either you step aside or I'll have security escort you." Before Maya could respond, the agent snatched the ticket, ripped it down the middle, and barked, "Security to gate 14. Gasps rippled through the line. Phones lifted. Passengers whispered. Maya, a black woman dressed in a simple navy suit, stood tall but silent. She had faced this before, in boardrooms, in negotiations, in places where her presence was doubted. But the humiliation of being accused, in public, of not belonging burned deep. The security officer arrived, asking her to step aside. Maya, still calm, did not resist. She gently reached into her bag, pulled out her phone, and made a single call. Her voice was steady, almost too quiet for the chaos around her. "Ground the flight." The officer blinked. The attendant laughed mockingly. "Who do you think you are? You don't get to order that." But within minutes, the gate screens flickered. A robotic voice announced, "Attention passengers, Flight 742 to New York has been delayed. Please remain at the gate." Confusion spread. Flight crew received urgent texts. The captain was told to stand down. Something unusual was happening, and it was happening because of her. One by one, passengers checked their phones. A live stream had started on Delta's official account. Board share grounds flight over passenger mistreatment. Already, more than 120,000 people were watching. The gate attendant's smirk began to fade. She glanced at Maya, now seated calmly in the waiting area, her phone resting on her lap. Security stepped back, realizing too late that they had mishandled someone far above their chain of command. Then, Maya stood. She didn't shout, she didn't gloat, she simply spoke to the crowd of stunned passengers. "My name is Maya Robinson. I am the chair of Delta's board of directors. I was humiliated at this gate, not because I lacked a ticket, but because someone decided that I didn't look like I belonged in first class. This is bigger than me. It's about every passenger who has been judged unfairly, dismissed, or silenced. And it ends today." The silence was heavy. People recorded. Some cried. Others applauded. The attendant stammered apologies, but it was too late. The story was already trending worldwide. Within an hour, #dignity in the air was the top hashtag across social media. Civil rights leaders, industry voices, and everyday travelers demanded reform. Delta, under Maya's leadership, issued an immediate apology, and not just to her, but to passengers everywhere who had suffered indignities in silence. Policy changes were announced within days: cultural sensitivity training, stricter anti-discrimination enforcement, and a passenger dignity protocol designed by Maya herself. But for Maya, the greatest change wasn't in the headlines. It was in the quiet moments after, when strangers, women, men, young, older, came up to her in airports and whispered, "Thank you for standing tall when they tried to make you small." The attendant who mocked her was disciplined, yes, but Maya requested something else: that she be retrained and given a chance to learn. Change isn't just about punishment, Maya explained. It's about transformation. In the months that followed, other airlines followed suit. Travelers reported a new tone of respect at check-in counters and boarding gates. Industry leaders credited Maya with sparking a revolution in customer dignity. Yet if you asked Maya, she would say she only did what was necessary. "I didn't ground a flight to make a point," she reflected. "I grounded it because sometimes you have to stop everything, right in its tracks, until justice is restored. And so, what began as humiliation turned into hope. One calm phone call, one powerful woman, and one grounded flight became the moment that changed how the skies themselves would treat the people who filled them. Diaris's message for the audience: no matter how much the world tries to strip away your worth, never let anyone decide where you belong. Dignity is not given, it's claimed. And sometimes, the calmest voice carries the greatest power.